Whoosh. It is time for Helders Handhelds. We're not playing a handheld game today, because it's just, we're not rules. Rules, no. We are lawyers now. Defense lawyers. We're gonna play Aviary Attorney in this penguin onesie. I don't have a falcon onesie, so whatever. Birds. So this game came out technically on Monday. It was supposed to come out on Thursday, and it got held back a little bit. I don't play by my Ace Attorney rules. I mean my Aviary rules. Yeah. Always trust a penguin. Don't mistrust a penguin. Oh, chat. You could trust me. We're gonna play this game. It'll be a ton of fun. Just look at all the fancy artwork. It's so pretty. I have no idea what these fonts are, but they look nice. I'm not a font nerd. Let's... Ooh, hello. Let me know if the sound is weird, because I can change that. Oh, I also can't really pronounce French words very well, so this is gonna be fun. Oh no, he's been dissected. Monsieur Grenouille. Oh mon dieu. Oh. Oh. What have you done? Caterline. She cat? She's cat. Oh, a cat with claws. Alright, cool. Someone has died. Oh, am I gonna be in a bad spot for this? Yep. Not good spot for camera. It is midday already. Where on earth is that featherhead? That's the wrong mouse. Oh, who showed up finally? What they say about the early bird falcon? I need to move this camera. This is not a good spot for Hodor. Maybe other side? Yeah, whatever. Oh, too early for worms. Pass the wine. No! We've got business. Business. This letter arrived for you while you were sleeping. Didn't open it. I didn't promise to be Pingu. That's... Oh, it's probably just junk mail. You may have the honors. Yes, alright. Dear Monsieur Falcon. This was a Kickstarter game, originally. It just came out. I found out about it on Polygon, and I was like, ooh. I'm writing to you today because my daughter, Dame Cataline, has been arrested for a crime she did not commit. And she's being held at the Concierge prison on charge of murder. Trials in 3 days. I definitely need to move this camera because I can't read. How I do. Penguin gotta learn to move a player cam. Where should I go? This way? Nope. Not that way. That's down. No, too far up. Let's go to the other side of the screen. Boop doop doop doop. Boop doop 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 doop. Yep, getting there. Nah, too far. This should be okay. There. Yeah, there. Now I can read. That'd be better. I'd be greatly in your debt if you would offer her your legal aid. Yours sincerely, Signor Puertor DeMao of the DeMao estate. I don't know if that's how you pronounce that. I like the idea of it being DeMao. Oh, this is quite something. I know! Your first serious client in months! Not just that, the DeMille estate is well known for its exuberant wealth. Even we cannot do much for Dame Cataline. His lordship would still reward us handsomely for our efforts, because we're in this business for money. Hi, Metalor. Oh, well, I suppose you intend on defending Dame Cataline in court? Yes, because apparently we like money. Of course, it would be foolish to let such a good opportunity slip through our feathers. Grab your coat, Sparrowson. We're going to find our kitty client at La Concierge. Excellent, my derriere was getting tired from all this sitting around, even though I've been standing. I don't know how I sit. Do we have chairs? We look like we got a chair in the background. Oh, but I better file this away. Just a minute. There we go. Now we have a suitcase in the zip folder. You can access it any time. Oh, nearly forgot my wallet. Wouldn't want to lose that. Again, you lost it at the New Year's party and at Christmas. Even though we just got to Christmas. Yes. Alright, no need to make a list. I picked up my wallet. You can see it right there. And you can see how much money I am clearly carrying at any time by clicking on it. I have 20 francs. Let us go. Welcome to the map screen. You can travel to a listed area. Do it. If there's a clock symbol, it takes a day to visit. Otherwise, feel free. Alright. Okay, so there's a money element, which is interesting. Evidence folder's not new for this kind of game. Also a time element, which I kind of like. I dig the idea of a time element. Let's go to this jail cell area. Falcon and Sparrowson step into the stone-cold foyer of the Concierge prison. Sullen-faced guards and visitors linger beneath the medieval archways. Oh, the Concierge. They say this is the finest prison in the whole of France. The outer walls are impenetrable. The cells are spotless. The guards are well-mannered. What do you want? Good day, monsieur. I am here to see Dame Cataline de Malo. I am due to represent her in court. Oh, lawyers, fine. But you're supposed to follow me.
Sigh. My papa hasn't forgotten about me, has he?
Dame Cataline de Malo, I presume.
Oh, you've arrived! The fantastic lawyer, Monsieur Falcon, and his petite assistant, Sparrowson.
Oh, my lady is knowledgeable. I can't remember your voice. Shit. Don't talk like that, Sparrowson. Sorry. My
papa told me that he would only hire the best lawyers in town.
Oh, I'm flattered.
But they weren't available at such short notice, so he hired the first people in the address directory.
Oh. See, Falcon? I told you listing under Aviary Titty would pay off. Let's get down to business. Dame Cataline, would you fill us in on some details? Your father's letter was a little brief.
I can do my best. What is it you wanted to know?
Alright, let's start with the night of the murder. That seems good. Yeah, also, for those curious about, because this game did just come out, the game is, I can't remember the discount. There is a discount price on it right now, for, maybe it's an early bird special? I'm not sure. But it's like $15 Canadian for this. There's also, a bundle with the soundtrack, which is a little bit more. Let's ask, what happened in the night of the murder?
Oh, let me think. It was Friday. My papa and I arrived at the Chateau Crinier, the home of the great Baron Rugrul. They spent all evening talking about business stuff.
Business stuff?
Oh, they own a railway company together. So all through dinner, it was shares, investments. I didn't understand most of it. But after dinner, that man with a camera took our photograph, and that was a lot of fun.
Sorry, man with a what took your what?
Oh, a camera. It's a new gadget. A tiny bug sits in a box with a tiny paintbrush, and it paints your picture very fast. In 10 minutes, poof, you have the perfect picture.
Wow, technology is amazing. I don't think the lady's explanation is right, Sparrowson. Pshaw, let me believe. Still, the camera sounds like a very special device. I'll make a note of it. Camera has been added to your evidence folder. Please continue, Dame Caterline.
So, after we had the photograph, I went to the gardens to get some air, and then I found the body of Monsieur Grenouille. He was all ripped open. A housemaid saw me standing over him and called for help, and then the police showed up. Before I could say anything, they just shoved me in this place.
Yeah, it's 1848. Oh, it must have been terrifying.
Oh, it wasn't so bad. My papa taught me how to be a brave cat. Was there something else you wanted to ask?
Who was there? Who attended the banquet? We need suspects.
Well, let's see. There was me and Papa. Dearest Mama couldn't make it. And then there was Baron Rogrul, who hosted dinner, and his housemaid, Kuline, I think she was called. Don't expect me to pay attention to the house staff. Of course, there was Monsieur Grenouille, but you know, he's dead. And then, of course, there was Monsieur Ribitio de Ribino, the man with the camera, but he was only there for a little while.
I think that was all.
I think that was all. Was there anything else you wanted to ask?
Well, we have one last question. Did you see anything suspicious that evening?
Oh, suspicious? Like,
maybe a guy lurking in the shadows. Or, I don't know, a bloodied murder weapon would be awfully nice.
Oh, Monsieur Falcon, I do believe you're looking for an easy answer.
Oh, you got me.
I did not see anything, I am afraid. The evening was very normal. The food was delicious. The conversations were boring. But it was all very ordinary until the incident.
I see. Wait, Falcon, you missed something of huge importance. I did? Dame Canterlot, you said the food was delicious. But you didn't say what food it was. You and your damn stomach.
Let me see. We had poached red herring to start, garnished with garlic butter. Oh, a red herring and a detective thing. Who would have guessed?
Go on.
Then there was a marbled steak, served perfectly bloody rare.
Glorious. Falcon, write this down. What? This couldn't possibly be relevant to this case. Write it all down. For me, please. Fine. Red herring has been added to your evidence folder. Also a bloody rare steak. Sparrowson, remind me not to let you talk to clients on an empty stomach.
Come to think of it, I did find it a little strange we weren't given any cutlery. I mean, I know we're animals and all, but really.
No cutlery? Even for the steak?
Nope. You would think the Great Baron of Chateau Crinieri would have gorgeous silverware, but there was none to be seen.
Oh, that is a little peculiar.
Was there anything else you wanted to know?
Nope, that will be all. What's the plan now, Falcon? The way I see it, we have two tasks. We should, 1, head to Chateau Canary and see the scene of the murder. And 2, we should try to track down this photographer. 2 days for 2 tasks. Seems doable. But we should get back and get some rest first. We have a lot of work ahead of us.
Wait, Monsieur Falcon, before you go.
You
do believe my story, don't you?
Ooh, choices. What do we believe? We have 2 tasks. Oh, I see a lot of call for justice in the chat. I agree. I believe, Dominic Cantillon, I believe that a fair trial could draw the truth from any situation. I believe in justice. It's very Ace Attorney to do that.
That's good to hear.
You're not wrong, Falcon, but that's not what the lady needed to hear. You might want to work on being less of a, how to put it, fils de pute. Pute? Who knows? That is French. I don't even know what that means. If serving justice makes me a poopy butt, then I'll wear the title proudly. I'm assuming it has something to do with poop. Dame Canterlan, Monsieur Grenouille, Baron Rangoul. These names are all getting a bit confusing, aren't they? Not particularly. Well, it is for me. I'm gonna start compiling a Facebook so that I can keep track of who everyone is. A what? A Facebook! A collection of people's names, pictures, and descriptions in one easy-to-carry catalog. I think I understand. The name could use some work, though. Sparrison started compiling a Facebook. You can access this list. Let's make a move! Moving. Where are we going? New day! Bird Facebook. Ah! Yeah, that is not a word I would have said on stream. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing it right. Game saves automatically. That's nice. This quick time save. Save and quit from pause menu. Helpful. Alright. We've been there already. We can go look at the crime scene, or we can go to the studio. What should we do? I mean, we're gonna do both of them probably, because it sounds like we have a couple days. Let's see. Probably good to start with the crime scene. Seems good. Falcon and Sparrison enter the courtyard outside Chateau Crinieri. People with dirty clothes and gaunt faces linger around the building's shadows.
Excusez-moi, messieurs. I don't mean to be a pain, but my little girl and I are sick and starving. See? Cough, cough. I don't suppose you happen to have some spare change.
You have 20 francs in your wallet. What will you do? We can give nothing, give 1 franc, or give 10 francs. I don't want to give nothing. I think that's mean. We have 20 francs. If we give him 10, that's half our money. But I don't know if we need the money. What do you think? I got a couple votes for one. They don't deserve 10. Okay, we're gonna give one. I'm gonna give one. Here you go. Stay safe, madam.
Many thanks to you, messieurs. And then we leave.
That was pretty generous of you, Falcon. Times are tough. Making such a mother and child have something to eat is the least I can do. That's not true. The least you could have done would be nothing. But what am I doing standing here moralizing? Come on, Sparrowson. We've got business to attend to. Then we go inside. Falcon and Sparrowson step into the pristine wood-paneled foyer of Chateau Crenaire.
Oh, look at this place. Bernard, it must be loaded. I don't know why we wouldn't have thought that anyway.
More than loaded. When it comes to lucrative investments, the Baron is a legend. Factories, chocolate shops, hotels, railroads. The Baron owns a little bit of everything this side of the scene. Is he here right now? I'm gonna figure out a voice for you one day, Sparrowson. Yes, he's the smug-looking chap with the impressive mane. But we must approach a man of the stature with tact and finesse.
Hey, Baron! We'd like a word with you! How's that?
Sparrowson, you have the finesse of an inebriated warthog.
You can thank me later. I think I got his attention.
Did I hear my name? Great Baron Ragul, property owner extraordinaire, at your service. Poof, poof. And who might you fellows be? More investigators? Ooh, we can say we're policemen. No, we're attorneys. We wouldn't lie, would we? Nah, probably not. Not quite. I am private attorney J.J. Falcon. This is my associate, Sparrowson. Lawyers, eh? You know you aren't the first to have passed through here today. Oh? Yes, this jumpy, twitchy fellow came by this morning, asked a bunch of questions, then hopped away before he heard the answers. Most curious. Do you know who he was, Sparrowson?
Perhaps. I have a hunch. Sorry. No, hutch. Sorry, hunch. We'll be seeing him at the trial.
A friend of yours?
Sure, something like that.
So, what may I do for you, messieurs? We're doing some research on Monsieur Grenouille, the frog who was killed here on Friday evening. That's a lot of detail you probably already knew about. Of course, yes. Such a tragedy. Good friend, loyal business partner, all that. I suppose you'll want to be seeing the crime scene. Actually, yes, that would be fantastic. Well, be my guest. The garden is where the murder happened, and those through the back doors. You might also like the lounge on the second floor, third door to the right. That would be where we took that photograph, prior to death and all that. Unfortunate incident.
Oh, can we see the finished photograph?
I'm afraid not. As to my understanding, the photograph must be developed before it can be viewed. Slow process. My own copy is to be delivered in 3 days' time.
Well, that's no good to us. The trial may be over by then.
Wait, do we have like a 3-day trial time limit like Ace Attorney does? Because that's a strange... Nonetheless, we must appreciate your hospitality. Thank you, Baron. It's no trouble at all. I'll be here to see you out when you're done with your investigations.
So, where shall we go first? Options!
Alright, so we go to the garden or we go to the lounge. Garden is where the crime occurred, so it seems like a good place to start. Oh goodness, I'm not doing French accents. That would be bad. Let's start with garden. Dame Catiline said she found Monsieur Grenouille on the stairs by the fountain. So this must be the very spot the murder took place.
Hey, Falcon, do the crime scene investigation thing!
The crime scene investigation thing.
Yeah, you know, the thing where you get all eagle-eyed and you analyze everything in excruciating detail. I love it when you do that.
You mean when I search for evidence?
Yeah, that! Do that! Do that!
It's not a bad suggestion. It wouldn't be the first time the Parisian police have missed something right under their noses. In investigation mode, you're free to examine the scenery of the room. Click on it, item interest, and Falcon will examine it in closer detail. When you've had enough and find nothing else, just click the X. Okay. I've made a hand for this. Oh. Well. Dried blood on the staircase. This must be where Monsieur Grenouille died.
Do you see any bloody footprints? Oh, maybe a name scrawled in blood written with the frog's last breath.
Wishful thinking. All I'm seeing here is a big sticky puddle. There's nothing to indicate the body was moved or that the frog left a last-minute clue. All I can make out from the bloody mess is that Monsieur Grenouille was attacked and killed on the staircase. But we already knew that. The last-minute dying message is so funny in detective anime. It's such a trope. I love it. This statue. Oh, a finely crafted horse statue.
Would you say it behooves you to stroke it?
No, I would not. This fountain is finely crafted. It's solid, carved marble. That can't have been cheap. I see nothing but water in the bottom of the lower basin.
It's a shame we can't see inside the upper basin from here. That would be a perfect place to quickly stash a murder weapon. Just saying.
Oh, wait, that's pretty good. We should go look at that.
Ah, yes, I suppose we should.
Oh, I'm sorry. I apologize. I wasn't being direct enough. What I meant to say was, Sparrowson, go wade into the fountain and take a closer look at that upper basin.
Me? No. If you want to go wading, you do it yourself.
I'm a respectable lawyer. You can't expect me to roll up my trousers and paddle around a fountain like a duck in a lake. Is that racist? To say something like that when you're all birds? No, maybe. Yeah, it seems pretty racist.
Yeah, well, you don't pay me enough to justify getting my sweet threads all wet. Look, there's only one way to settle this. We'll flip for it.
Flip for it.
Yep, I'll flip this 1 franc coin. You call the outcome, get it wrong, you go for the swim. What'll it be? Heads or tails? Napoleon face or plant squiggles?
Alright. What do you think, chat? Head or tails? Yeah, I'm surprised we don't just tell him, he has to go waiting in the thing. I got one call for tails, heads, tails, heads. Lots of plant squiggles. Got a lot of tails. We'll probably... Yeah, I'm not sure why the heads is a human face. I guess we're doing tails. We're birds. We got tails. Plant squiggles. It's called a wreath, Sparrowson. Sure, I'll bet on the plant squiggles. Plant squiggles.
Here I go. Flip. It's heads. Should have gone with the old Emperor Falcon.
Gah, fine. Hold my shoes. You have shoes? He has shoes. Fancy.
Falcon really should learn how to spot a rigged coin flip. I almost feel bad for cheating. But not really. Almost. Ah, you're back! Did you have a good swim?
No, I'm a bird, not a fish. But I did find a mystery item in the upper basin. It's not a murder weapon, though. I think.
Oh, what is it? It's brown and sticky and it smells weird. Don't tell me you picked up
A very wet cigarette butt. It's what it is. It's not what you're implying. Not what you're implying. Probably, maybe belongs to the Baron. But that shouldn't be too surprising. It's his house.
I'll stash it in the evidence folder just in case. Is there anything else we need to do here?
Oh, right. We were in the middle of investigating. Oh, look, another statue. Oh, he certainly likes his horse statues.
I don't mind the horse statues, but little cherub people creep me out. Why do we have so many humans in our world? Are they real? They're myth? Baby should be waddling, not attempting saddless horse ride back riding. Ooh. Do, 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 do.
A horse statue. This one has a goofy face.
That reminds me of a joke. A horse walks into a bar, and the barkeep says,
Why the long face? Yes, we've all heard that one.
"What? No! The barkeep says, you gotta stop coming here. You're drinking us under the stable." Ha 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 ha.
Think it's time to rein in those horse jokes, he said, without any irony to his own pun. Oh, another beautifully made horse statue.
You know, my uncle once had a horse that refused to eat hay.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yep. Eventually, we realized it was just filling up on horse divas. What of his words that are just...
Ugh, terrible. I'm going to fire you for these puns. You know, actually what's probably more disturbing is not the fact that there are people, so much as there are people riding the horses on the statues. Because if people don't exist in this world, but there are people-faced things riding animals that really just denotes some kind of really awful stuff. Anything else I can click on? No, seems pretty clear. I guess we found everything. Well, I think we're done here.
Good call. But are you sure you don't want to take another dip? We still have time.
Don't push your luck. We're considering firing you for your puns. All right then.
Do do do. Oh.
Second floor, third door on the right. This must be this room. This room here. I can count. Psst.
Hey, Falcon, did you see that?
See what?
That housemaid totally just did something shifty.
Shifty?
I think she just pocketed something from that drawer. You should totally call her on it. You should totally just call her on it.
Excuse me, mademoiselle. So swell.
Ah, yes. Are you two policemen?
No, we're private attorneys. My name is J.J. Falcon.
And And I'm Sparrowson. Oh, how rude of me. My name is Kulaim Duhat. So, what can I help you, Messieurs, with today?
We're investigating the murder that took place last week, on Friday. Do you mind if we ask you some questions? Like this question I just asked you.
That's fine. Just let me grab a chair. There we go. That's better. What was it you wanted to ask?
We're looking for the room where the photograph was taken prior to the incident. Would you happen to know if we're in the right room?
Oh yes, you're in the right place. I saw the photography session for myself. Let's see. The cameraman was standing... just about where you're standing, actually, Monsieur Falcon.
And where was the camera pointed?
Right at the clock above the mantelpiece. The Baron insisted on using that very location.
Now that I'm looking at it, something's not right about this clock. I know, the painting on it totally clashes with the decor. I was thinking along with something more obvious. That clock has no hands.
Oh, that clock has never had hands in all the years I've worked here. I think Baron Ragul just keeps it around as a conversation piece. But I wouldn't ask. I mean, I'm just a housemaid, and it's not my business.
Well, we're conversing about it, so I guess it's working. It's a peculiar detail, though. I'll make a note of it. Missing clock hands added.
Is there something else you wanted to ask?
You were a little nervous when we came in. You thought we were police officers. Is there something we ought to know? Anything you need to confess?
No, I suppose I'm just a little nervous after all the drama of last week.
Alright. Do we pressure her? Do we ease off? She seems pretty nice. She probably stole something.
Bum 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 ba-dum, bum bum da 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 bum.
We've got... Alright. Are you sure there isn't anything that you are hiding? It's okay to tell us. We're defense attorneys. That means we help people get away with their criminal acts. Right. And no. Wait. No. That is not an accurate job description, Sparrowson. No. It isn't? Oh. What do we do then? I'll tell you later.
Honestly, messieurs, I have nothing to hide. Was there something else you wanted to ask? I guess not. I know I asked you if there was, but apparently, no.
No further questions. Thank you, mademoiselle. You've been a huge help.
It's no problem, messieurs. Actually, there is something. I know you two saw me stealing as you came in. I appreciate that you didn't give me the third degree about it, even though you tried, but you did it very politely, so I appreciate that. See, I'm trying to save up to follow my dreams, and, well, never mind that.
It's no problem, mademoiselle. To be honest, we have a much larger crime to worry about, so we don't care about yours. Although, I probably should ask, I don't suppose you've been stealing other things, maybe silverware?
Oh, yeah, you know about that, huh? Yeah, I suppose that was me. It started with a couple of teaspoons. I didn't think the Baron really missed those. I mean, he doesn't actually drink tea. But, you know, the habit kind of got a little bit away from me.
Well, that's one mystery solved. We've added missing silverware to our evidence folder.
I would really appreciate it if you didn't tell the Baron, though. He's been really kind, and I'd hate to break his trust, even though I've already done that. But, you know, he doesn't need to know.
Oh, I see. So, where to next, Big Bird? Well, we've investigated everything, so I guess we go back to the main hall. Kleptgoat maniac. Did the messieurs have a good look around? I trust everything was in order. We had a good look. Thank you, Baron. But we actually have some questions for you. Well, please ask away. I have nothing to hide. Ooh, okay, well, we'll ask about what happened at the night of the murder. Baron Rogul, I would like to ask you about your activities on the night of the murder. Oh, ho, ho, am I in trouble? No. We won't do that. No, we're just gathering the full picture. I mean, we wouldn't want you to think you were in trouble so that you don't tell us about anything, right? I see. Well, let me think. Guests arrived at 5. We all sat down for dinner at the hall. It's 6. That went well. That went very well. It was a very good part of the evening. Photograph came at 7. We really didn't get our picture take until about 7:30, though. It took some time to set up and we were still chatting. My housemaid discovered the crime scene soon after that. Oh, I see. Something else I can help you with. So, do we ask about the housemaid? Ask about the housemaid. Yes, no? We got some ask but don't tell on her. I mean, I don't know if it will. The giraffe couldn't have killed the frog. She's too tall. Wouldn't have been able to reach down to the stab. Alright, we'll ask. Nope, we're not doing quick saves. We either go or full yellow or we don't. We'll say about your housemaid and we'll see if it gives us. We met your housemaid, Colleen Duhart. Oh, she's a courteous young lady. Okay, do we can say she was quite helpful, or we could say she was a thief.
Bum 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 bum.
All right, we got votes for one and the other. Alright, we have lots of people who are saying helpful. They're just slightly more than the thief. And we're gonna go with that. Yes, she was more than willing to help us with our investigation. Oh, glad to hear it. Did you two want to ask something else? No. That will be all. Thank you very much for your time. Oh, it was a pleasure. Have a delightful day, messieurs. Day over.
Did you get all the information you needed, Falcon?
I hope so.
Don't worry. If everything goes wrong in the trial, we can always just wing it.
Terrible. Just Terrible! Back to the office. We're getting rest.
That's right. I made a bird joke. I'm Swanson. Doo 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 doo. Time to go to the photograph studio.
So, this is the studio of the famous photographer. Let's knock.
Wait, there's a note on the door. Ahem. The magnificent and marvelous artist, Monsieur Robitio de Rubinio, is currently out on an artistic expedition. He shall return when his muse sees fit.
When his muse sees fit. What does that even mean?
I think it means that he's pretentious bird brain. Any case, he seems to be out. What shall we do now?
We could go away or we can knock. Let's knock. Going away seems boring. We should knock anyway. Maybe he's faking it.
Oh, all right. There's no harm in that. Knock, 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 knock. Nope. Doesn't look like he's in.
Alright, chat. Do we break in or do we just leave? Knock really hurts the door falls down. Everyone's just like breaking. Alright. We should break in.
What? Are you serious?
Maybe?
Monsieur J.J. Falcon, I would have thought that a man of justice like yourself would be against such reckless displays of unlawful barbarianism.
You're right. I'm sorry. I don't know what came over.
It's a brilliant suggestion. Stand back. I'm punching the door down.
Wait. Shouldn't we discuss this first? Crash noises. What in bird Jesus' name was that? Well, we've got confirmation. Bird Jesus exists.
You just said you wanted to break in.
I thought we could open a window or something. You know, maybe just see if the door was unlocked. I didn't think you'd just turn into a bird-sized cannonball. Well, now that we're here, we ought to make the most of it. This place is... it's very...
Swanky?
I was gonna say ostentatious.
Oh, that's just swanky talk for swanky.
We don't have time for this. The sound of the door being smashed in could be drawing unwanted attention. We should find anything that might help our case and then get out. Okay, examination time. Ooh, pictures. I see a bourgeois tigress in this profile. I see paints, inks, and dyes. I'm not quite sure what that clear liquid in this bottle is.
Oh, I could taste test it.
You could. We don't have time for hospital visits right now, Lotus. Don't. This picture. Oh, a finely dressed dandy fellow upon a horse. Perhaps horses are not like birds in this thing. I don't know how our universe works. I'm slightly distressed about these horses. This appears to be a photograph of a ladder, symbolic of climbing towards success, perhaps.
It looks more like a step ladder to me.
Oh no, we're not getting into that old argument. Do people know about the step ladder in the Ace Attorney series? Because it shows up a lot. I'm assuming that's a reference. I could be wrong. A beautiful picture of the Paris skyline. Given the angle, this must have been taken from Notre Dame Cathedral itself. We're gonna examine all these photos. A butterfly, maybe a moth. Difficult to tell in black and white. Oh, this is a photograph of a castle somewhere in the countryside.
You know, I once had an uncle who fell off a castle rampart while on guard duty.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Did he die?
No, he got demoted.
Ugh, terrible. No talking to you anymore. A lighthouse. No, wait. A man in a top hat. Actually, if I squint and turn my head sideways...
It's a black smudge falcon.
Doo-doo. This is a tiny photograph of what appears to be a jail cell. Robot Hitchhiker, thank you for resubscribing for 13 months. I hope you are not the one in this tiny jail cell photo.
That reminds me. How illegal is this? You know, the brinkering, entering, rifling through people's belongings.
Is it cool because we're lawyers? Is it a little illegal or is it very illegal? What say the chat? Yep, figured. It's cool. We're lawyers. It's okay. A recently passed amendment allows for proportionate amounts of property damage in the pursuit of criminal evidence.
I don't think that's correct, but your use of legal jargon makes me have faith in your credentials.
Sounds like you're starting to learn the finer points of the French justice system, Sparrowson. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's very illegal, but, you know. Oh, a picture of a fence!
It's a fancy photograph. It leaves the viewer defenseless. Out of all the pictures here, I would pick it as my favorite. Okay, I'm done. No more fence puns, but only because I ran out.
Oh, a picture of a sailing ship on a windy day. What? No words to say about that, Swanson? Sparrowson?
Hey, Falcon, look!
What? It's just an easel.
No. Look what's on the easel.
Oh, wow, this must be a copy of the photograph from the evening of the murder. There's no question about it. I see a housemaid, Dame Catiline, and I think that's Signa Protor, Catiline's father. So?
What shall we do? Do we just take it?
What do you think? Do we take it? Do we not take it? Copy it to a USB. Oh, wait. Alright, we're gonna take it, because apparently it's not nailed down. We've come this far. We may as well borrow it.
Is there anything else we need to do here?
I don't think so. Oh, chandelier.
Chandelier! You should get one of those for the office.
I don't have the money for that sort of luxury. Yeah, that looks like everything. For those who are questioning, I think, if I remember, it's just that a stepladder shows up in like every Ace Attorney game. That's about it. It's just a recurring thing. I think we're done snooping, so let's get out of here. before anyone notices. We took a long time to look at all these photos, but I'm sure it's fine.
Sounds good to me. We leave. Oh no! Who are you?
Oh mon dieu, what happened to my door? Do we tell the truth or do we lie? Quick, what do we do? I mean, we'll probably never see him again. Oh right, there's the debate over the difference between ladders and step ladders. Lie, lie, truth, lie, lie, lie. Super lie, always truth. I think the lies outdo it. Okay. Some kid types did it. Like weasels. We saw them.
Yeah, weasels! They're like, let's break into this art guy's house. And we were like, no, weasels, you cannot do that because that would be illegal. And then they were all like,
we chased them off, that's the important thing. Oh, well, thank you, I suppose. Let's make a move. Trial day is coming. Right.
Right, let's go. Maybe we shouldn't talk about that so loudly around this guy. We could ask him some questions. Nope, just leave. Oh, a new day. What time is it? Oh, it's pretty much break time, so we're gonna take a break, and then there'll be some commercials, and then we'll be back, and then we'll go through a trial. It'll be so much fun.
Anyway, yeah, we're going on break. And we'll be trialing a cat over a dead frog. Won't that be fun and unusual? And maybe we won't break the law anymore. Who knows? Commercial time, time to run commercials.
And we're back! Oh, we're gonna keep playing Aviary Attorney.
Oh, so if you're just joining us, we've done the investigation portion of Aviary Attorney. And we're gonna start the trial mode. This game came out like earlier this week. It's on Steam. Yes, I'm aware it's not a handheld. I'm wearing a penguin onesie. We don't care about rules today. Clearly we don't, because if you've been paying attention, we broke into a guy's house and stole evidence. We're doing our job. Bum bum bum. Falcon and Sparrowson stand inside the marble portico of the Palais de Justice, awaiting the opening of the Tribunal de Grande Instance. Instance. I don't... French makes it that way, sure. Also, I'm going to pronounce all the French things wrong, not on purpose, just because.
Are you nervous, Falcon?
I could be nervous. I could say no. Or I could just some more. Nope, not nervous at all. We've got this case in the bag. Look at my feathers. See? Totally unruffled. Actually, I can play this game without my hands because it's just clicking. It's quite easy.
Wow! Well, at least one of us is feeling confident. Monsieur Falcon, Petite Sparrowson, is there anything you need me to do?
No, we've got a handle on things.
Falcon was just telling me how confident he was feeling about the case. Oh, that's wonderful. I just know you two will pull through.
Let's move along, fellows.
I'll be watching from inside. Do your best for me, Monsieur Falcon.
Okay. We will.
We will.
Oh man, I keep losing Sparrowson's voice.
Are we ready?
Yeah, we're ready. Alright, settle down, everyone. Settle down. Is everybody here? J.J. Falcon, present. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Rupert Rabbington present. The ready is prosecution, your honor. Oh, darn, no, that's, oh gosh, where are my notes?
Ha! I knew it!
Knew what?
Rupert and I went to Paris Law School together. He was in all my classes.
Oh, was he smart?
No, he always scored the second worst marks in class. I can only assume that he bumbled through the final exams on the luck of his 2 rabbit's feet. Unless he's improved considerably, you might already have this trial in the bag.
Oh, well that's good to know. Say, Sparrowson, if Rupert scored the second lowest marks in the class, then who scored the lowest?
I choose to exercise my right not to self-incriminate.
Right, here, the prosecution is ready, your honor. Are the jury all present? Yes, many, yes, all present and accounted for.
Hey, Falcon, I thought there were only 6 members of the jury for cases like this. Why do I count 8?
Oh, those 2 birds with the funny hats are assieurs, the associate judges. There are only 2 birds wearing... No, there are 3 birds wearing funny hats. I'm assuming the 2 in the front. They have similar hats. Yes. Everything seems to be in order. Let's begin. The court is now in session for the trial of Dame Cataline Dimiao. Prosecution, please call your first witness to the stand. Oh gosh, are we there already? Okay, I choose to call the officer in charge of the murder investigation, Inspector Valtteri, to the witness stand. Yeah, this seems like a good place to start. Inspector Valtteri, please approach the stand and recite the oath. Oh, as you will, your honor, I swear to speak without hatred and without fear, to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth. Oh, monsieur, no, Inspector, please state your name and your occupation for the record. My name is Inspector Juste Valtteri. I am a servant to the law, a scourge of the gutter rats that plague the city. I have enforced the law for over 20 years, and I shall continue until I bring the infamous Viridian Killer to justice. Okay. Does the Viridian Killer have anything to do with this case, or is this about future cases? Because I'm okay with that. My bird face is further away. There we go. My path begins 18 years ago. Let's stick to the questions, Inspector. Of course, Your Honor.
Oh, great. I was hoping we'd get one of those bumbling, cuddly officers, but instead we're stuck with a lawful goody two-shoes. I bet this guy would turn his own mother in if he saw her littering.
So, Inspector, is it true that you were the lead investigator on this case? That's correct. I was also among the first to arrive at the scene of the crime. Then perhaps you could walk us through what you witnessed upon your arrival. Oh, absolutely. Just after 7:30, we were alerted and brought to the scene by the housemaid of Baron Raguel. On the scene of the crime, we found Dame Cataline Dimiao. She was standing over the corpse of Monsieur Grenouille with his blood on her paws. Oh, well, that sounds like a pretty open and shut case in my humble opinion. No more questions, Your Honor. Bloody paws? Nobody told me about that!
Keep it together, Falcon! You're about to be given the opportunity to cross-examine the witness. I got the lowest marks in class, probably, even though I didn't say that out loud. I remember how trials work. That's your opportunity to find flaws in the inspector's testimony.
Oh, yes, of course. I knew that. You begin your cross-examination, Monsieur Falcon? Yes. Cross-examine the witness to find the flaws in the testimony. Select a key phrase that you find suspicious, and Falcon will press the witness for information. Ask the right questions to bring the truth to light. But avoid pressing for pointless details. The judge and jury don't like having their time wasted. I guess this is the first time I've actually seen a jury show up in this kind of game. I think about it. Generally, it's like in Ace Attorney, it's like there's a judge and there's a prosecutor and defense attorney, and then yep, maybe some other people, some witnesses. Prosecution doesn't particularly like having assistants. Sparrison's clearly been playing the 18th century equivalent to Phoenix Wright. I mean, I don't know if that finished getting made in Japan yet. There was the great Ace Attorney game, which was like Sherlock Holmes based, and that looks like fun. I don't know. There's been no announcement of that ever coming out over to North America or anywhere else, which is dumb because I want it, which means we totally should have it, right? Yeah, that's silly reasoning. Alright, let's, They're gonna be juries in the newest Ace Attorney game? That'll be fun. Alright. Looks like we can suggest housemaid, scene of the crime, sliced open corpse, or blood on her paws. Okay, well, given we were upset about the blood, we'll start with that. Inspector, you say Dame Catiline had blood on her paws. Correct. Blood clung to her fur like guilt to a convict. I mean, how much blood was there seems pretty relevant. Whose blood was it seems weird. Yeah, alright. Whose blood was it? Oh, you meant the... I mean, I haven't heard if there's gonna be an English release. And they've talked about Ace Attorney 6, which is not the same thing. And that one, I think, is supposed to be coming out over here. But that's not the... Ace Attorney 6 is not the same as the Great Ace Attorney, and because I remember the announcement for that, and I was like, oh, sweet, they're finally announcing it, and it was a different game. One day. Whose blood was it? Ha! Ha! What a question. It's Monsieur Grenouille's, of course. How can you be so sure? I object. This line of questioning is absurd. There's only one victim of murder that night, Falcon. The blood could only have belonged to Monsieur Grenouille. Duh. Judge, Falcon's trying to delay the trial by asking pointless questions. Oh, you tattletale. Afraid the prosecution may have a point, Monsieur Falcon. Do you have any reason to suspect the blood belonged to someone other than Monsieur Grenouille? Yes. I do, Your Honor. Actually, I've more than suspicion. I have evidence that the blood on Dame Cataline's paws had nothing to do with the murder. This is foolish, time-wasting, Falcon. If the blood on Dame Cataline's paws didn't come from the victim, then where did it come from? Well, not the red herring. Duh. But probably the steak. On the evening of the murder of Dame Catiline. Ate a bloody rail steak! Was this true, Monsieur Rappington? Well, in a matter of, speaking, I suppose steak may have been, on the menu. Then, Inspector, would you acknowledge the possibility that the blood on Lady's paws did not belong to the victim, but to the steak? Well... Oh, wait, don't answer that, Inspector! It is a possibility. No. Oh, yes, intriguing, pretty convincing. Oh, yes. I gave favor with the jury. So, Inspector Volturi, is it possible that you arrested an innocent bystander simply for being a messy eater?
Now hold on just a minute, Falcon. You're overlooking something very crucial. And Dame Catterlane is an elegant bourgeois kitten. She has no doubt with flawless etiquette and table manners. At the banquet, she would have eaten the steak with a fork in her left hand and a knife in her right, like a proper civilized animal. How she could possibly have gotten blood on her paws with such good manners?
Oh, that is a good question. Or at least it would be at any ordinary dinner banquet. But, as it happens, something was missing from this particular banquet. Something that forced Dame Catterlane to eat with her paws. Which was this missing silverware I somehow have in my trunk. Dame Catterlane was forced to eat steak with her paws because the silverware of the household had been previously stolen.
Stolen? I don't recall any mention of that in the police report.
We weren't aware of anything missing from the Rogel residence when we performed the initial investigation. But as it happened, Baron Rogel approached us about this very subject last night.
Ah!
Oh, innocent perhaps. Oh, what a twist. Oh, yes, favor with the jury. What is the meaning of all of this? Bloody steak, misplaced silverware. Inspector, was your investigation so lax that you overlooked these basic facts in your initial report? Dame? Lax? My investigation? Judge, I assure you, I am the most thorough investigative officer on the force. Then it is amazing that the Parisian police managed to solve any crimes at all.
Oh dear.
Be on your way, Inspector. Perhaps do a little inspecting for your next case. Ooh, harsh. Fine. So be it. Messieurs, until next time. Prosecutor, I trust your next witness is ready.
Yes, of course, Your Honor. I call upon, Monsieur Robino, the photographer who attended the banquet on the night of the murder.
Monsieur Rubino, please approach the stand and recite the oath.
How does it go? I swear to speak without hatred and without fear, to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth. It's a little cliche, to be perfectly honest. Could the witness please introduce himself for the court record?
As if anybody in this courtroom does not immediately recognize me. I am the great Monsieur Rubino, cutting-edge photographer and visionary. I don't just take people's pictures, I capture their very essence. Je suis l'artiste, tu es un pipe. You may have seen my works in hip magazines, La Branche, C'est... I can send you tweets. I can send you all the tweets you want if you like. What on earth is a tweet?
Bird-to-bird communication. Come on, Falcon. It's the 19th century. Get with the times already.
Yes, your works are very, impressive, Monsieur Rubino, but let's get down to business. Could you tell us about, your activities on the night of the murder?
Very well. I was hired by Baron Royal to capture the evening's events. I arrived at 7:30, pointed my camera, and captured the beauty of the banquet in one fantastic photograph. Pretty sure someone said that you came at 7 earlier. Then I billed Baron Rogul and I left.
Oh, like a true artist!
And with regards to the photograph itself, who did you photograph?
Oh, I thought you might ask, so I brought a copy so you can all see for yourselves.
Oh, very good. Let's take a closer look. Oh my word, this is an exquisite picture. So let's see, who do we have here? Well, in the middle, we can see Baron Rogul, the lion, who hosted the event. That's good. And on the left, we can see Signor Piotr Dimiao, the father of the defendant, Dame Catiline. Dame? Sure, Dame. And finally, oh wait, we can see the housemaid, Kulain de Hut, who I suspect she may have snuck into the picture uninvited, but that's neither here nor there. As you can see, two people are clearly absent from the photograph. The first being our victim, Monsieur Grenouille, and the second is the defendant, Dame Catiline de Mao. Oh, it's quite suspicious, wouldn't you agree?
Just a moment, Monsieur Robbington. This proves nothing. So the defendant and the victim were not photographed with the others. This doesn't mean they were in the garden together at that point.
Hold your horses, Falcon. I'm not done yet. Let me finish. The prosecution may continue. Hi, Brasspots. Behind the photograph subjects, we see a wall clock with the time set at 7:30. So, why is that time significant? Well, as Inspector Volteri told us earlier, that was exactly the time the murder took place. So, you see where I'm going with this, Falcon. I've got some reasoning going on. I know it seems like I don't have it all together, but I've got this. Every suspect has an alibi at the time of the murder, save for Dame Catiline herself. And, of course, the person who got murdered, but that's like, they were being murdered.
Hey, Falcon! That photograph doesn't seem right. It looks different to the one we borrowed from Robinho's studio.
Oh, I see it too. Our photograph shows Colleen de Hot, Dame Catiline, and Signor Piotr. Names that are French. But Monsieur Robinho's photograph shows Baron Rogul where Dame Catiline should be standing. If we assume that only one photograph was taken, then this demonstrates that one of the photographs must have been edited in some way.
You should just slam the evidence down. Be like, bam! Inconsistency! This whole courtroom is out of order. Case closed!
I can't do that!
I suppose you could be a little bit more delicate with your words, and you don't seem to like the way I portray things, but it's...
No, I can't do that because our evidence was illegally obtained. I should maybe be whispering this part. Don't worry, we did not break into a house and steal anything. Don't listen to these words. If I were to present it, Monsieur Rubino would ask how we acquired it, and the whole trial would derail. It'd be such a bother. We wouldn't want to derail the trial with our own petty theft. In a worst case scenario, I could lose my legal license and we'd be arrested for theft, and no, not into that today.
Oh, I guess we don't want that.
No, we don't. I should tread lightly. Your Honor, you can hear my words now. I would like to cross-examine the witness.
Oh, very well. The defense may proceed. It's a waste of time, if you ask me. Photographs are rock-solid evidence.
All right. Statement question.
Arrived at 7. Wait. You said... Alright, well, I guess we'll talk about the photograph.
Let's take a closer look at this photograph. asking why it's in black and white seems not a good idea. Let's say we see a mistake. Just to clarify, Monsieur Robinho, photographs are direct reflection of reality, are they not? They're very new. Well, that is correct. The photographic process leaves no room for bias or inaccuracies. Ah, that is most curious, because I see a mistake. A mistake? Impossible! I just told you, Monsieur. The camera is perfect. Unbiased device. The photographs producers are flawless.
Falcon, I'm not seeing any mistakes. Perhaps you could be more specific.
Certainly. Click on the area that you believe contains a mistake. Okay, well, we can't talk about him, but we can talk about those clock hands. The clock in this photograph. There's something not right about it.
Oh, well, isn't that convenient? The defense sees something wrong with the key piece of information that implicates his client.
Don't give me that cocky tone, Monsieur Rabbington. I have evidence that there's something wrong with that clock in the picture. This evidence? This clock. The photograph clearly shows the clock hands pointing at 7 and 6.
Well, that much is self-evident.
Which is most curious, because the clock in the lounge of the Chateau Crinieri has no hands!
It has no hands?
The clock is merely a decorative piece, a talking item. Feel free to ask Baron Rogel or his housemaid if you have any doubts. In fact, ask the Baron. I think he would really appreciate that, since it is his clock. Monsieur Rubio, how do you explain this discrepancy?
I don't know. There must be some sort of mistake. My camera is flawless.
There's no mistake, monsieur. The photograph depicts something that does not exist in the real world.
Maybe there was an error in the printing process.
An error precisely where the clock's hand should be. Please, monsieur, don't patronize us. Allow me to offer a more plausible explanation. You, Monsieur Roberto, edited the photograph!
Edited.
I'm no expert, because these things are new, but I suspect you used paint or ink carefully to place hands on the clock. It would have been a very simple task, considering that the clock face was bare. One could even speculate that you specifically chose to include a handless clock in the photograph just to simplify the editing process.
Falcon, your reasoning is absurd. Why would the witness do such a thing?
Is it not obvious? By showing the photograph to have taken place at precisely 7:30, it clears all the photograph's subjects of suspicion. In other words, Monsieur Robinho created a perfect alibi. Of course, this raises further questions. Who is this witness protecting? And why? Was Monsieur Robinho coerced, bribed, threatened? Enough silence. Let's hear some answers, Monsieur Robinho.
Fine, you've got me. I'm guilty. I did it all.
You did it. You're confessing to the murder of Monsieur Grenouille. What? No. I have no idea who killed the frog. I'm just admitting that I'm guilty of producing fraudulent photographs. I was ordered to make changes to the printed photographs. And yes, that included adding hands to the clock. You were ordered? By whom? I dare not say. Monsieur Rubinho, I strongly advise you to answer the defense's question. You've pledged to speak without fear, after all. With respect, Judge, I fear his claws more than I fear the punishment of the justice system. I shall name no names.
His claws! Did you hear that, Falcon?
That is most unfortunate. Monsieur Rubio, we cannot and shall not torture names out of you. We don't live under the Asia regime after all. But since you have admitted to falsifying evidence, then we cannot keep you on the stand as a witness. Take your leave. You shall be charged with perjury in due course. I can't protest. That's the least I deserve for my failure as an artist. Good day, messieurs. And then he went away. Oh, intriguing. Oh, convincing. Jury favor. So, the clock's hands were painted on. So what? It doesn't matter. The photograph still depicts Dame Cataline as absent close to the time of the murder. That's significant. Don't be dense, Monsieur Rabington. If the photograph is not completely genuine, then it cannot be considered reliable evidence. Why not? It's still a portrayal of the night's events. Because if we accept that one part of the picture was edited, then we must accept the possibility that other parts were too, without me proving it, probably because of... Don't worry about it. It's possible that Dame Cataline was painted out. Even worse, it was possible that another person was painted in. We know that the witness was trying to cover for someone, so all possibilities must be accounted for. So what are you saying, Falcon? That the housemaid paid off the photographer? Or was it Signor Pirtoy to him, perhaps? I don't think so. The housemaid lacks a means or a motive, and it wouldn't make sense for Signor Pirtoy to implicate his own daughter. Well, surely you're not suggesting that the honest and beloved Baron Rogul deliberately tried to frame Dame Cataline, because that would be the most outlandish, the idiocy. Thank you for resubbing for 23 months. This is a very outlandish theory. The Baron is a pillar of our community. He would never do such a thing. Monsieur Robington, I am not here to throw accusations. That's the job of you, the prosecutor. However, mayhaps I should offer my opinion? But Baron, it's not time for your witness testimony yet. So you would think, prosecutor, and yet I see my good reputation getting tarnished by your incompetence. Incompetence? Indeed. Let us proceed with witness questioning. Is that fine with you, Judge? Yes, I suppose that's fine. Very good. I trust that the defense has no objections. Nope, no objections here. Fantastic. Oh, but before we forget, I pledge to speak without fear and prejudice, etc., etc. Now, prosecutor, ask me about what I witnessed over the course of the evening. Okay, Baron Rongul, on the night of the initial dinner went magnificently. It was great, the best part of the evening. And then the photographer arrived. Monsieur Grenouille left to visit the gardens. He didn't care about photographs. He thought they were weird. I don't know. But he went. Dame Cataline followed behind him moments later. I was paying attention to all these very fine details. Signor Piotr, Monsieur Robinho, and myself were engaged in conversation, so we didn't really pay attention to her much after that. After the photographer left, my housemaid left to go find Monsieur Grenouille and Dame Cataline. That would be when I heard her cry for help. Oh, thank you, Baron. I think we all know the story from here. I would like to cross-examine the witness. Do you doubt my integrity, Garçon? I'm just here to uncover the truth, Baron. Very well then. Hit me with your best shot. Let us establish with absolute certainty that I, Baron Rongul, am an honest man. The defense may proceed with the cross-examination. Select a statement to question. Well, the dinner went very well. Photographer ride.
Yeah, I guess we could ask him about... Oh, we know when the photographer arrived, though. Besides, we can't really ask that. We have to ask either about the dinner, Monsieur Grenouille, the garden, or the housemaid. And I'm thinking we're probably going to go with garden or Monsieur Grenouille, but we should maybe start with the garden. Just because location seems good. Baron, we saw the murder scene, your garden for ourselves. What's with all those horses? Yeah, probably not the question we want. Baron Mongol, when was the last time you ventured into your own gardens? As it happens, I have quite serious allergies. I haven't been in my own garden for years. Years, you say? Indeed. Baron, I do not wish to call you a liar, but that claim does not hold up to scrutiny. Oh, and why is that? Because we have hard evidence that you visited the garden recently. Balderdash, my world is gold. Show the court the so-called hard evidence that I've been in my garden. It's wet and sticky, but it is not what you think it is. This was found in your garden. To be specific, it was found inside the fountain basin. Right beside where the murder occurred! A cigarette butt? That could only belong to, that could, anybody, and prosecutor, please shut your mouth. I can speak for myself. Okay, sorry, Baron. That is indeed the remnants of one of my cigars, but I must apologize, Monsieur Falcon, for I misunderstood your initial question. You see, prior to the banquet, I hadn't visited my own garden in years. But naturally, after hearing the housemaid's cry for help on the evening of the murder, I rushed outside. I was shocked and disgusted by what I saw. That must have been when I dropped my half-smoked cigar in the fountain basin. You see, you see, Falcon? There's a perfectly reasonable explanation. I would find that believable if the cigar was casually discarded. But, as it happened, the cigar butt was found in the fountain's upper basin, a location that could only be accessed with great inconvenience. And a little paddling. The cigar butt was not dropped. It was deliberately hidden. There are a number of possible explanations. Are there? Because I can only think of one. That is that you, Baron Ragul, deliberately hid your cigarette butt to disguise your own illicit activities. Did I now? And what illicit activities would those be? Do you want me to spell it out for you? Fine, let's put everything on the table. You, Baron Ragul, murdered Monsieur Grenouille. That is what you were trying to keep hidden. Directly accusing me of murder. How shamelessly brazen. That's a ludicrous accusation, Falcon. The Baron is an upstanding citizen of the highest order. Your allegation is baseless. You have no evidence, no means, motive, or opportunity. No evidence? Think harder, Monsieur Rabington. Every piece of evidence points to Baron Rangul as the prime suspect. You want the means? The Baron certainly had the means. His lying claws are as sharp as a surgeon's blade. Gutting a frog belly would be trivial to him. Even Monsieur Rubinho confessed just moments ago that he feared his claws. Although, I'd argue that
I mean, okay, the giraffe probably doesn't have claws, and clearly the frog, but the birds should, and whatever. Ridiculous! I would never threaten a man with violence. You want a motive? The Baron had at least 10,000 francs worth of motive. By removing a business partner, the Baron's share of his railway company increased from 1/3 to 1/2. This is preposterous. And finally, the Baron had an opportunity. No! He crafted the perfect opportunity! He arranged a small banquet with a very select number of guests. He was aware of the missing silverware, and yet he served steak, a food item that necessitates good cutlery. Why? To bloody the hands of his guests, of course. Then, he hired an easily influenced photographer and staged a very specific picture in order to perfectly build an alibi for himself. Photographing the guests in front of a handless clock to make for easy editing is quite an ingenious plan, it must be said. Prosecutor, are you going to let the slanderous yarn go uncontested? Say something. Object! Oh, you're pitifully useless. After executing the murder, the Baron himself still holding a single piece of incriminatory evidence, his finished cigar. He knew that leaving it at the crime scene would raise suspicion, but he didn't have time to properly dispose of it. So, out of desperation, he threw it into this fountain, out of the sight of his guests and any snooping police. I imagine the Baron was hoping to implicate Signor Piotr de Miao, since that would be ensure total control over his railway company. Alas, Dame Catiline was the first to happen upon the crime scene, so the Baron improvised. This is an outrage! Judge, I demand that you disbar this ranting lunatic! No! There is only one outrage here! That is, that a man like yourself is able to abuse his wealth and status to frame an innocent girl for murder! You're a bourgeois of the worst kind! How dare you, Garçon! Utter nerve of lying... For a lying scumbag of a lawyer to accuse a philanthropist like myself of something so heinous. I'm nothing like that fat cat bourgeois. I'm a respectable, hard-working capitalist. No! You're a ruthless man who would slaughter a dear friend just to reap a few francs. You incredulous whelp. I ought to gut you right here and now, like a damned frog! Could someone please restrain the Baron? I'm on it, Your Honor! Let's go, old man. Tell the concierge with you. Don't touch me, you filthy jackdaw. I can walk myself. This is quite a turn of events. Does the prosecution have anything to add? Well, in matters, to be honest, no. Then, I shall now confer the members of the jury to come to a decision. I ask that the animals of the court please be patient in this time. Falcon, that was pretty incredible! Thank you. I just hope it was enough. What do you mean? You just proved Cataline's innocent. We're get a non-guilty verdict for sure. Sparrowson, I think you misunderstood something important about the justice system. What's that? I haven't proved anything. As lawyers, we cannot deal in proofs. It's just not possible. All we can do is organize the evidence and convincingly explain what it suggests. I haven't proved Dame Cataline's innocent. All I've done is demonstrate that there is a significant possibility that she is not guilty.
I'm not so sure that I understand the difference.
We've reached a decision. In the light of the recent revelations, it is clear that an error of judgment was made with the initial arrest. On that note, we unanimously find the defendant, Dame Catiline de Miao, to be not guilty. Celebration music commence. Not guilty.
Monsieur Velkin, Petite Sparrowson, you did it!
Yes, I suppose we did, didn't we?
We should head back to the office so that we can celebrate properly.
Back to the office. You did it, Falcon! Yay!
I can't take all the credit. This was a group achievement.
Oh, I'm so proud of you both. I'll go get a bottle of wine and 3 of our least dirty glasses. Do. You were amazing, Monsieur Falcon.
Oh, it was nothing.
I very much liked the way you pinned the murder on the Baron. That was an act of sheer genius.
Well, I didn't pin anything. Sparrowson and I just worked at unveiling the truth, given the facts of the case.
Monsieur Falcon, there's no need to play coy. The case is over.
Play coy.
Don't tell me you're actually being sincere.
I'm completely lost.
Oh, wow. I thought the goody-goody thing was an act, but you actually don't know. All right, I'll spell it out for you. Boom, boom, boom. Cutscene. Full body shot of me as lady. I murdered Monsieur Gwenwy. I saw him in the garden, all drunk and vulnerable, and I seized my opportunity. It was just nothing. It was nothing personal. Just business, you understand.
Business?
To increase my papa's share in the train company, of course. My papa always said the drunk old frog was the weakest link.
Your confession doesn't make any sense at all. I found Baron Rungul's cigarette butt hidden in the garden.
Oh, I put that there. I expected the police to find it, but I suppose I was putting too much faith in the brains of Paris' finest.
But Falcon proved that Monsieur Rubino's photograph was edited.
Oh, it was edited. I wasn't in the picture because I was busy paying a visit to Monsieur Grenouille in the garden. My papa knew I needed an alibi, so I ordered Monsieur Rubino to paint me over Baron Rungul and to add hands to the clock. But that lazy artist didn't manage to finish altering either photograph by trial day. It's a good thing that Monsieur Falcon was so imaginative, because that could have gone very badly. What's with the silence? You should both be proud. There aren't many lawyers in the whole of France who could have won a case like this, even for a bourgeois kitty like me. I think you should leave. Fine. So much for the celebrations. Here's the payment for your services, straight from my papa's pockets. Well, adieu, Monsieur Falcon. Adieu, Petite Swanson. Sparrowson. Falcon, what do we do now? Falcon?
Your game has been saved. Do you wish to continue? We will definitely continue. Wow, that was... So, that was our first case, which was interesting, I think, if we look at it, because in general, the first cases of a lot of Phoenix Wright games have you fight a very short case against Prosecutor Payne as kind of a tutorial thing. It's very simple, which, you know, this case was also kind of constructed similarly, where it's like, yeah, there's these really easy leaps to conclusions you can make. But normally, Phoenix Wright always is defending a person who is innocent until, like, occasionally there, if I remember right, there is maybe one where he doesn't, but generally you're the good guy. And because defense lawyers in that universe are the good guys, and prosecution is kind of seen as a villain for a lot of it, unless you've played one of the more recent ones where they kind of alter that a little bit. But generally it would never be the first case, so this is kind of cool. I like that it's... I don't know if we were necessarily supposed to lose the case. I mean, we're doing our job as a lawyer. I have read that there are different ways the game can go. That, like, you can't necessarily investigate everything. Like, clearly we were able to for this first one. But there's only so much time in a day, which means there's going to be elements in which we can't do everything of. Let's keep going. Let's see where we go with this. It's January 7th, 1848. Oh, we found the truth. We just didn't prove the truth. Place du Louvre. Let us be reasonable, signors. I am sure this is a simple misunderstanding. I'm a fox. There is no misunderstanding. In the name of the king, arrest the Spaniard. Foxes are Spaniards. Also, whoa, wait, was that a human hand? I'm sorry, are we allowed to have humans? What? What's going on?
I knew Falcon wouldn't like turning up at the office on a Friday. Pace. But now it's midday on Monday, and there's still no sign of him. This is getting a little concerning. Oh, I get choices. Do I go look for him, or do I wait around?
Do they all actually have human hands? I just assumed those were oh, wow, that's creepy. Well. Creepy. We go look for him, or do we wait around? He went on one hell of a bender. He's still sleeping her out. Let's go look for him.
I should probably go look for him. His home would be a good place to start. But the bird brain never gave me his address. I'll just have to find him the hard way. Oh, yep, the hard way. Okay, where are our office? Our office is there. These are the only places we have available. Alright, let's go here. Hey, excuse me, monsieur. I'm looking for my friend.
Do I look like a lost and found to you? Buzz off, bird brain.
Alright then. Goodbye. Cool. Excuse me, Mademoiselle de Hot. Down here. Oh, there you are. It's Sparrowson, right? That's right. I heard about the case you were involved in. I would never have thought that the Baron was a murderer. He always treated me with the utmost respect. But then I suppose it makes sense that the most ruthless killers are the ones who put up the best facade. Yeah, I suppose so. So, how's your friend doing? He seemed a little down last night. Oh, shit, he probably did go on a bender. Oh, so you have seen him. Yeah. Pro tip, stay away from cats. Just outright. Oh, yes, he was brooding in the corner of the Canard, Joyce, mumbling and drinking. It's a little depressing, to be honest. Le Canard, Joyce. Oh, that dingy student bar on Rue Jaune, right? It's not dingy. It's just a little rustic. In any case, that's an enormous help. Thanks, mademoiselle. Any time, Sparrowson.
Guess we go there. Oh, we could go there. I mean, we have all the time in the world. Let's go everywhere. Sparrowson steps through the doors. The dingiest student tavern in all of Paris. His nostrils fill with the pungent aroma of sour wine and bitter tobacco. Well, ruffle my feathers if it isn't little Sparrowson. I haven't seen you in years. How you doing, hun?
Oh, I'm feeling pretty good, Madame Cornell. Thanks for asking. I'm actually here to find a friend. He's a big guy. He's named JJ Falcon.
Oh, Falcon! Yes, that sorry lump has been here all weekend. He's just been moaning and muttering all weekend. Frankly, he's bringing the whole atmosphere down. I'll take care of him.
Thanks, Madam Quinnell.
It's no problem, hun. He's probably still in the corner of the drinking room upstairs. Guess we're going to the drinking room.
No sign of him. Walk around. Oh, mon Dieu! I almost stepped on the big fellow. Falcon, what are you doing on the floor? Hey, Falcon, wake up! Hello? Bird's completely out cold. Must have drunk this place dry. Let's see. How do you wake up a drunk person? I can't remember. Do you kick him? Do you yell at him? Or do you pour drink on his head? Let's see. Let's think about that. What might the mysterious voices of the chat think we should do? Oh, someone says we should kick him. What? Pour water. Pour beer. Drink. Choose 3. Oh, we seem very positive about pouring drinks on people's heads. That seems good, yes. I guess it's a time for a rude awakening. Wakey, wakey. Eggs and bacon. Good, you're up. Are you with us, Falcon?
Yeah.
Feeling sober? We should probably head back to the Aviary office so we can get some work done.
Don't understand it, Sparrowson.
Huh?
I thought I did everything right. I followed all the procedures. I found all the evidence. I presented the case beautifully. And yet, a guilty feline walks free while an innocent man sits in custody. What went wrong? Where's the justice?
Who knows where the justice gone? The justice gone, the justice gone. Well, I guess. I don't know where the justice is gone. Let's try harder. That always works out in every anime, right? Maybe we need to try harder?
Try harder.
I don't know if we messed up, or if the system messed up, or what. But we just have to do our best as lawyers, I suppose. Maybe if we work hard enough, we can stop mess-ups from happening again. Sorry, Falcon, I don't have the answers. But what I do have is freshly baked croissants from Pierre's Boulangerie. Doesn't that sound delicious?
Croissants.
Yep, they're waiting for you back at the aviary. I didn't bring them because I didn't think you'd go back there if I brought them here.
I'm sitting here moping about justice, and you offer me croissants?
Well, it's not just croissants. I got some pain au chocolat too. It's like those are pretty good.
I could go for a pain au chocolat.
Fantastic! Then let's make our move!
Alright, I admit it. These croissants are amazing.
I told you, Pierre's Boulanger on Rue Verde is something else.
It would be, that would be bread. This would be chocolate bread. I know a little bit of French, just not that much.
Oh, that reminds me! The baker told me something interesting. Do you know what they call pains au chocolat in America?
They don't call them pains au chocolat?
Nope! Pronunciation difficulties. American is a whole other language.
So what do they call them?
Oh, chocolate croissants. Hello?
Chocolate croissants. What do they call profiteroles?
Oh, I think those are still profiteroles. But rather than custard, they fill them with ice cream and smother them in melted chocolate. This whole show became about food all of a sudden. It's great.
Simply outstanding.
Is this the Aviary attorney? Hello, can I speak to someone, please?
Well, what do they call crepes?
Excuse me!
Did you just hear something, Sparrowson?
Down here.
Oh, sorry, I didn't see you there. What can I do for you, little one?
Oh gosh, where to start? Your name, perhaps? Mousy. My name is Mousy.
And what can we do for you, Monsieur Mousy?
I have this friend, and he's fallen under some legal turbulence.
Oh, legal turbulence. Oh, you mean he's been arrested?
Yes, I suppose so. They're saying he was a murderer, but he didn't do it. He didn't do it.
Oh, that's quite a problem.
I know. Oh, but I forgot to mention, he's the Prince of Spain.
The Prince of Spain? And you didn't think that was worth mentioning from the start?
I forgot.
I must ask, Mousy, why did you come to us? I would have thought that the Spanish royal family would hire legal counsel with a little more...
not terribleness?
expertise.
Oh, the prince has great faith in your lawyering skills, Monsieur Falcon. He said that your reputation as a lawyer was renowned.
Oh, really? The prince said that?
This is a great opportunity, Falcon. Surely you wouldn't deny a request from the Prince of Spain.
Well, no, of course not. Although, I'm curious to see what happens if we say no. But I also don't want it to just be like, fine, we don't have to do that. Of course we'll take the case. Grab your coat, Sparrowson. We have royalty to defend.
That's the spirit. It's also break time, so we're gonna do that. Do. Break time commercials. Yeah. Wait. Oh, yeah. We're gonna run some commercials, and we'll be right back in like 3 minutes to continue on these thrilling adventures. Boom, ba-doom, ba-doo.
And we're back. For those of you who are just joining us, we are playing Aviary Attorney. It is a new game out on Steam this week. So far, I really like it. Major differences you might note from your regular Phoenix Wright games are the fact that we have a wallet with some francs in it. Which, actually, we only got paid 40 francs for that last case. I feel like we should have gotten paid more given who our client was. But anyway, we also have a Facebook, which I guess isn't really new. And there's a time element. You can only visit so many places in a day. Our last case, we did the first case. Now we're on to our second case. As the chat I saw said they don't trust our clients anymore, which is fair. But surely somebody who will come to us will not. Surely one of our clients has to be innocent. Yeah, for those of you asking about the stream after today, I think what GPLP usually runs, I believe it's just Paul doing more Yoshi's Woolly World, because Graham has somewhere to be. Anyway.
That's the spirit. Good luck to you, Miss Fizz. You aren't coming with us, Mousy? I have other matters to attend to. But Prince John is being held in the conciergerie. I'm sure he will fill in all the details.
Right! Let's make a move then! I guess I could have gone to the map before going on break. Now we're at the map. We go there. We're in Paris, 1848. Good day, monsieur. Ah, it's you two again. Nice work on Lady Kitten's trial. Baron Ruggles pacing around a cell right now, ranting about wringing your neck. I wonder if we get to talk to him. Yeah, I'm not surprised. He's super mad. But hey, a criminal's a criminal, right? If the lion didn't want a death sentence, he probably shouldn't have killed the guy. Oh, you're not here to defend him, are you? Because that would be hilarious.
We're actually here to see Prince Jean Corredo, heir to the throne of Spain.
The mouthy fox, huh? The guy's driving me nuts with his seniors and his flamboyant attitude. I say, the sooner he hangs, the better. Well, come on then, while we're young. The Prince of Spain, I assume. Whoa, nice music. Indeed, I am Jean Cordo, heir to the throne of Hispania, and you must be the legendary lawyer Signor J.J. Falcon. Well, I wouldn't say legendary.
I wouldn't even say notable.
Such humility. I would expect nothing less from renowned individuals such as yourselves. But let us get down to business. I trust that my Campagnario, Malsi, explained the situation. He told us that you've been accused of murder, but we need some further details before we can start our investigation. Ah, of course! What is it that you wanted to know? Why are you in Paris? Seems like a good start. Why did you come to Paris, Prince Jean? I was on a diplomatic mission. I do not know whether you are familiar with current events, but you may have heard that my country is in a state of turmoil. Contenders for the Spanish throne are slandering, plotting, backstabbing. It's chaos, and the people are suffering. So I thought, if I can befriend some French royalty, perhaps even the king himself, maybe I can strengthen my family's name. With the Corredo dynasty restored, I would have a chance of bringing peace to my beautiful nation.
Well, I guess that plan's gone out the window.
Sparrowson, don't be rude. No, he is right. I failed terribly. Don't fret, Prince Jean. We'll do everything in our power to clear your name. Maybe once the dust has settled, you'll have an opportunity to speak with King Louis Philippe and complete your mission. Oh, thank you, Signor Falcon. I'm sure you will do your best. Was there anything else you wanted to ask? About that murder. To be honest, Prince Jean, I'm a little confused as how to a member of royalty could get in so much trouble. Could you walk us through your activities on the day of the murder? Oh, of course. Let me see. Where to begin? It was cold and misty morning of the 6th of January. I heard that King Louis Philippe was unveiling a new painting at the Palais du Louvre, and I wished to meet the man himself. So, after a brief stroll and a picnic in Tuileries Garden, I entered the palace. I found the royal entourage in the Louvre's Grand Gallery, and when I saw an opportunity, I presented a humble gift to the king. A rose, an international symbol of passion and virtue.
Oh, how romantic!
But before the king could take it, a rather rude person snatched it from my fingers. It was a royal guard, a dog by the name of Major Howl. Ouch! Cried out Major Howl. I have pricked myself upon the thorns of this dastardly flower. And then the major slumped to the floor. His face turned blue, his mouth frothed, and he died. He died straight away after being pricked. Straight away, senor. It's obvious that the pricked finger was the cause of death, but I don't know of any poison that acts so fast. Nor do I, Senor Falcon, but clearly the police felt the poison upon the rose's thorns was the only logical explanation. With so many witnesses, even the king himself, what could I say to defend myself? So where did this rose come from? I acquired it from a beautiful Parisian flower seller at Les Halls Markets. A girl by the name of Catherine Mary But surely you're not suggesting that the flower girl applied the poison herself, Signor Falcon? Well, I'm not making any accusations yet. I'm just planning to explore every line of inquiry. Want to make sure my facts are straight. But don't worry about it. It's okay. I'll do it well. Poison rose added to your evidence folder. Did you want to ask me something else? Oh, yes. You were reading a book. What were you reading? Before we so rudely interrupted you by trying to help you. Ah, yes, this book is a Spanish classic. Don Quixote of La Mancha. Do you know it? Well, I've heard of it. I'm not gonna say readings for squares, that's dumb. I've heard of it. It's about a knight who jousts windmills, right? Ah, that's one part of the story, yes. The hero is a virtuous but elderly knight by the name of Don Quixote. In the chapter you mentioned, he takes up arms against an army of giants who are terrorizing a town. Quixote's partner Sancho warns him that the giants are just windmills, and their flailing arms are sails twirling in the wind. But Quixote doesn't listen. He takes up his lance, gets on his horse, and charges away.
Sounds more like a dumb Quixote. Am I right, Falcon?
Perhaps he is dumb, Senor Sparrowson, but many of us spend our whole lives jousting imaginary giants.
Speak for yourself, Sean. I've never been jousting, let alone seeing a giant.
I think we're getting off track here. Indeed. I tell you what, Senor Falcon. I'll lend you my copy of this book. Maybe you'll have some time to give it a read at some point. Goodbye, brass spots. Have a good day. Maybe I will. Thank you. This book has been added. Was there anything else you wanted to know? Nope. I think that's everything. Thank you.
What's the plan, Big Bird?
Well, we have 2 lines of inquiry. We should head to the scene of the crime, the Palace de Louvre, and see if we can find any clues or witnesses. And we should interview the flower girl in Les Halles Market to see if she has anything to say about this alleged poisoned rose.
Oh, 2 tasks spread over 6 days? That almost sounds too easy.
Let's not get complacent. Good luck, senors. I guess we have 6 days to figure this out.
Wait a minute, Falcon.
What is it?
Did something seem off about Prince Jean to you?
Well, what do we think? What do we think? Did he seem nice? He's quite a character. Did he seem off? Got a couple people saying character, definitely character. Alright, let's go with character. Well, he seemed colorful to me. Throwing roses, spouting about literature. Sean's one suave Spaniard.
Maybe I misread him.
Well, look. If this is bothering you, then we could always ask around. Maybe someone in the city knows Sean's dirty secret. If he actually has anything to hide, that is.
Yeah, let's dig up the dirt.
But we've still got a trial to prepare for. Priorities, Sparrowson.
New day.
Oh, look at all the places we could go. Let's see. This is where the girl is. This is where the thing happened. And I guess that's where we can investigate the thing. Alright, where does chat want to go? Do we want to go, Market Girl, Murder Space, or the bar area? giving you choices, chat. Got a couple people saying flower girl. We've got a crime scene. And we have 6 days, which, I mean, something's probably gonna happen. Yeah, alright. Chat's demanding flowers. The pair arrives at Les Halles Market. Vendors and buskers, performers and thieves, bourgeois and peasants all bustle from place to place. Prince Jean said that he met a flower girl here. I think he said her name was. What do you want to bet? She's a swan.
There's a swan with flowers over there. Do you think that could be her?
I think so. It's possible that she knows the murderer, or even that she is the murderer herself. So we should probably act with tact and finesse.
Excuse me, Mademoiselle Flower Lady. We want a word with you.
Tact, Sparrowson. Tact. We've been over this.
Good day, messieurs. Are you interested in purchasing a flower? Yes, I wish to purchase a rose from milady. I'm afraid that I'm out of roses. I sold my last one a week ago. Perhaps you would be satisfied with a chrysanthemum instead. Oh, 'tis a beautiful flower from a fair maiden.
Please don't mind Sparrowson. He fell out of his nest as a baby, and he has said dumb things ever since.
Hey!
Let me introduce myself. I am J.J. Falcon, defense attorney. Are you Mademoiselle Sign?
That's right, Catherine Mary Sign. I suppose you're here to ask about the royal assassination attempt.
How did you know?
I'm no fool, monsieur. I know that a rose I sold was used as the murder weapon. To be honest, I'm surprised it's taken so long for someone to directly question me.
The Parisian police seem to have a habit of missing obvious leads. So, do you mind if we ask you a couple of questions?
Oh, business is slow. Please ask away.
Start from the top. Mademoiselle, you mentioned that you sold your last rose a week ago. Who did you sell it to?
Oh, the person who bought the rose. I didn't catch his name, but he was a charming red fox.
Oh,
Sounds like our Juan. I met him around a week ago, on the 6th. We talked for a little while about the usual things, you know, like how everyone seems to be in debt these days. Then he bought a rose and left. I hear that the fox is on trial, but to be honest, monsieur, I don't think he's guilty.
oh, why is that?
Well, actually, never mind. It's just a gut feeling.
Alright, chat, pressure her or ease off. What does the fox say?
Do, 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 do.
The mist obviously last time was a trap. Fresh. Alright. Mademoiselle, it just so happens that we're defending this particular fox in our Cour d'Assises, whatever that word says. If you have something to say that could prove his innocence, now would be the time to let us know.
Oh, I'm sorry, messieurs. I can't. Goodbye.
Wait! Mademoiselle Sign, wait up! Dumb! I can't run after her, apparently.
Nice display of tact and finesse, Falcon. You scared her off.
The Swan will obviously know something crucial about the case. We need to get to the bottom of whatever it is.
Agreed. But I don't think she'll be in the mood to tell anything else. I know. Why don't we try acting with a little more tact and finesse next time?
Hush. Now we burglar shop. Let's see. So, I guess we should go here. Falcon and Sparrowson make their way to the Place du Carousel, the courtyard just north of Louvre's Grand Gallery.
That's the Arc de Triomphe over there, right? I swear it's smaller than how I remember it.
That's the Arc de... You doofus, the big Arc de Triomphe is up the road.
What? No way! Why are there two?
Because when a man like Napoleon invades half of Europe, he gets to build as many triumphal arcs as he damn well pleases. Well, well, well. I never expected to see you here, JJ. That arrogant voice! Ah, good day, Severin. Let's be civil, JJ. Why don't you introduce me to your new assistant? Fine, fine. This is Sparrowson. Sparrowson, this is Severin Cocorico, the most pompous prosecutor in Paris.
Oh, are you two old school friends or something?
More like arch rivals. Ooh, so this is gonna be our Edgeworth. Bird Edgeworth. Please, JJ, I think arch rival implies some sort of competition. As I recall, we've met in court on 5 occasions, and on 5 occasions did you get humiliated terribly. I'm amazed a failing bird brain like you is still able to get clients. Actually, Severin, business has never been better. I'll have you know that I am currently being employed by the Prince of Spain, no less. The Prince of Spain, Jean Cuerdo. Well, well, this is quite an amusing coincidence. Don't tell me! Correct! I'm the prosecutor for the very same case. It is a pity that the Spanish prince will indubitably hang, but I suppose that is what he gets for hiring a bird brain to represent him. Don't call me bird brain! You're the only bird brain here, Severin! Tisk. Oh, one always speaks badly when one has nothing to say. Voltaire.
Oh, he's giving you the verbal smackdown! Quick, Falcon! Make a witty retort!
Huh? Oh, yes, Oh my goodness. Our options. Our options are awful. Okay, we can go with I'm rubber, you're glue. I don't agree with what you say, and a witting saying proves nothing. All of these are not likely to do well with us. What do we got? A lot of people going with either 2 or 3. Alright, let's try and take the high road. Or apparently, the witchy saying proves nothing. Voltaire.
Oh!
Ha! Very good, JJ. A worthy riposte. Oh, well, hey, we picked a good one. But enough talk. If you messieurs will excuse me, I have a case to prepare for. JJ, Sparrowson, I'll see you two in court. Ugh, I can't stand that guy.
He did seem a little bit of a cockerel, but is it true what he said? You know, that he trounced you 5 times in court?
I can't deny it. Severin has a reputation as a ruthlessly thorough prosecutor. Mountains of evidence, surprise witnesses. It's no wonder he always manages to one-up me.
But this time will be different, right?
I hope so.
I know so, for you see, I stole this annotated map of the Louvre out of Cocorico's pocket when he was busy rattling off Voltaire quotes.
Sparrowson, that's... Well, I think it's pretty impressive. What does Chad think? Impressive or illegal? I mean, probably illegal as well, but... we clearly have no qualms about that. We broke into a place last time, so... Everybody's kind of mixed on this. Impressively illegal. Alright, let's go with impressive. We're clearly not against crime. Pretty impressive, actually. I swear you were standing 3 meters away the whole time.
You tall birds are so busy with your heads in the clouds, you don't ever notice us small folk running around your feet. Pinching Cocorico's pocket was like taking candy from a very tall baby.
Let's take a closer look. I see. This map shows the entire Louvre area. Everything from Tuileries to the Rue de Louvre. Most convenient. We're currently standing here. And those penned arrows seem to show the route taken by the king's entourage, which means that the king first went here. And then here, where the murder occurred. Didn't Prince Jean say that he spent the morning in the Tuileries gardens? That's right, so that means Prince Jean approached the Louvre from the west side, somewhere over here.
Sounds like we have a lot of places to visit. Where should we go first?
Well, I guess... let's go left to right. Our featherhead friends wander through the immaculately maintained Tuileries gardens. Nothing seems to be out of the ordinary until they spot a familiar face picking up litter by a tree line.
Hey, Falcon! Doesn't that groundskeeper over there look familiar?
Yes! Now that I'm looking at him, he does look a lot like that photographer. Oh, what's his name? This was his name. I paid attention. Robio! Ah, did someone call me? Oh, it's you. The lawyers who don't appreciate a masterful photograph when they see it.
It's good to see that you gave up on your artsy dreams to pursue the more grounded career of groundkeeping. Oh, I will never not say these puns.
Hey, I'm not doing this willingly. It's giving community service for committing perjury. Can you believe that? They gave me, an esteemed photographer, community service. Me.
Yeah, I can believe it.
Perjury is somewhat serious. You should be thankful that you got off without jail time. Poof. You just like that self-righteous judge, Maxime. So did you two want to ask me something, or are you just here to gop?
Personally, I'm just gopping.
Actually, I actually have questions, if you don't mind, Monsieur Robinho. First, have you met... I don't suppose you bumped into a Spanish fox who goes by the name of Prince Jean, have you? A Spanish fox? Nope, never met anyone like that. This is something about that assassination attempt on the king. You're asking the wrong person. I only started working here today. I see. Was there anything else you wanted? So, how's this new groundskeeping job working out for you? Terrible. Tourists are pigs. Sometimes literally. Look at all this rubbish. Beer bottles, tin cans, apple cores. Look what I picked up by the west entrance. A book page. Whole book I could understand, but a single page? What kind of blithering moron loses just one page? Wait a moment. May I have a look closer at that, monsieur? Don Quixote! That's a page from Don Quixote! May I take it off your hands? Sure? What's it worth to you? Oh, what's it worth? It's trash. It's literally worthless. Then I suppose I'll be destroying it as per my duties. Fine. I suppose you deserve a little compensation for your trouble. How about you give me the page, and... Ooh, we can talk about speaking to the judge. We're probably... I feel like it'd be weird for us to get photos of the Louvre. But that might be good too.
Adorable.
What do you think, chat? Should we bribe him by talking to people? I mean, the photos might be useful for us, but and we have a few days. We have lots of francs, like 49, 59 francs. Just give him 5 francs. I'll pay you 5 francs. I'll pay you 5 francs. Easy money, right? 10. 6. 10. 8. 10.
Wow, Falcon, you suck at bartering.
Alright, fine. 10 it is. Take my damn money. Page 44 has been added to your evidence folder. Yeah, whatever. Do you want to ask something else? No. That's all. We'll let you get back to your work. And we're gonna go over here now.
Are we all done here?
Oh, no. I didn't know that was where... I guess, yeah, that would have been where we started. Here we are, the Grand Gallery, the murder room. Of course, they don't call it that. Tourist's new name. I just gave it. I believe the murder occurred here, right under this new painting.
I see hundreds of paintings! Which is the new one?
I haven't the foggiest. We'll have to ask somebody. Please don't talk to me, please don't talk to me, please don't talk to me, please. Excuse me, monsieur! You look like you know your Mona Lisas from your last suppers. I don't want any attention. Maybe he isn't talking to me. Maybe he's not. Oh no, yeah, he's definitely talking to me. Oh, keep it together, Eric. Hi. Would you happen to know which painting was unveiled on the 7th of January? The one the king came to visit? Oh yeah, I can help you with that. It's that piece right behind you. Oh, I see. It's a painting of the king himself. Oh, the king is a penguin.
That's one noble-looking penguin. What do you think of it, Falcon?
What do I think? Well, I'm no art critic, but... do we think highly of this piece? Or do we not care for it? Perhaps we have a middling opinion. It seems, let us think about our thoughts, for we may not be art critics, but we want to appear smart. Ooh, getting 3s, getting 2s. Yeah. Don't care for it. I'm a snob. Above all else, art must strive to be honest. When I look at this piece, I don't see an honest depiction of our king. All I see is a depiction of the man the king wishes he could be. That's an artistic travesty.
You read all that social commentary from one painting? That's pretty impressive considering it's just a penguin in fancy dress.
I'm getting the impression that you messieurs aren't regulars at art galleries. Nope! We're just a right pair of Philistines.
Speak for yourself, Falcon. I've never even been to the Middle East.
Well, then I'm guessing you're here to investigate the king's assassination attempt? Oh, that's right! We're actually hoping we could ask you a couple of questions about what you saw. Oh, shoot, I shouldn't have talked to these people. I wasn't even in Paris. I didn't see anything. But I have a friend who could maybe help you out. Oh, what's this? R&M Associates, the home of Renard Vulp's private investigator? Thank you, but I don't normally deal with these gray area of the law types. I may have been thinking about my actions very hard lately. Oh no, please give the guy a chance. He helped me out of a bind before. I'm sure he... Should probably move on to another room. This one. So, this is the Salle de Tibre. If I understand Cocorico's notes correctly, this is the room the king and his entourage stopped in before heading to the Grand Gallery. This room doesn't seem to be very popular. I don't see anybody around to interrogate.
Interview!
Right, interview.
Well, since it's quiet, maybe we should take the opportunity to do a little snooping.
What would be the point? Surely all the interesting evidence would be in the Grand Gallery where the murder took place.
Think about it, Falcon. The police would have already gone over the Grand Gallery with a fine-toothed comb. But I bet that numbskull Inspector Valtteri didn't even think to check this room for clues. There might even be a murder weapon just under our beaks.
Your logic seems a little questionable, but it couldn't hurt to have a look, I suppose.
Yay, investigating! Boom, 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 investigating.
Let's see. Ooh. These columns have been designed. Look Roman. I think the style is Ionic.
It's not Ionic, Falcon. Iony is when a character says something, but the reader knows it means something completely different.
That's not... Never mind. I'm not sure what this is. Some sort of stand or podium. Maybe it's just a decorative piece.
It's a Roman doorstop. Roman doors were enormous marble slabs, so the doorstops had to be similarly large in order to stay in one place.
I don't think that's right.
My uncle's a Roman historian. Trust me.
So what have you learned, chat? Never trust Sparrowson. A shiny copper urn. I guess it could be used for carrying water or for cremated remains. Probably not both at the same time.
It smells good.
Don't sniff the exhibit, Sparrowson.
No, really, this urn smells amazing. It's almost chocolatey.
You poor thing. You're hallucinating from hunger. Would you like to stop by a bakery on the way back to the office?
Don't patronize me, Falcon. My nose never lies. I'm telling you, there's something in here. I can feel it.
Now you're touching the exhibit? That's definitely a no-no.
See? Look what I found in the urn.
Put that down, Sparrowson. It's someone's old rubbish.
No, look, it's a chocolate wrapper. Judging by the smell, the chocolate was bitter and dark, 70 perhaps. Ooh, 80% cocoa, Belgian in origin. The level of wrapper crumpling and the firmness of the chocolate residue indicate that this was discarded just a few days ago. Yes, I'm certain the chocolate contained in this wrapper was undoubtedly consumed on the 7th of January, the day of the murder.
Mon Dieu, Sparrowson, you deduced all that from smelling the wrapper?
Imagine what I could work out if I tasted it!
That won't be necessary. Sparrowson, if you could apply this level of critical thinking to areas outside of food, you could be the world's greatest detective.
If only all evidence were edible.
So, do you have any idea which shop this chocolate was purchased from? That might help us track down the person who consumed it.
No, there's no possible way we can know that. I suppose we'll have to visit every confectioner in town and sample every bit of merchandise for comparison. What a chore.
Interesting, because I see Lander Hegelslack's Chocolate Emporium written on the wrapper.
Well, you can't blame a bird for trying.
I see a cabinet full of engraved plates, mostly bronze.
How much do you think they're worth?
I don't know, 300 francs a piece at least.
What? Are you serious? I'm in the wrong profession.
I don't think archaeology works as a quick rich scheme. Sparrowson.
Who said anything about archaeology? I'm gonna become a museum robber.
I guess that would be a thing to do. This is some sort of ceremonial container, beautifully crafted, but what did it contain? Maybe it's an arcane wine cabinet.
Oh, don't be so ignorant, Falcon. This is a sacred Mesopotamian artifact gifted to the Emperor Hadrian for his victory at Euphrates in 123 AD.
Stop making stuff up. You and I both know nothing about Mesopotamia.
All right, you got me. This could be a hippo's chamber pot for all I know.
Oh, supporting column. It's holding up the roof.
If the column were truly supportive, it wouldn't hold the roof up. It would encourage the roof to get to its location on time.
We selected everything. Yep, good. Well done here. For now, at least.
We can't spend all day staring at Roman artifacts, I suppose. So where to next?
Oh, we did everything, so...
Are we all done here?
Yep, let's make a move.
Good call. We can always come back later if we've forgotten something. It's a new day. Woo-hoo. So many places.
Okay. So we've been there. We can go to the chocolate shop. Or we can go and talk about the fox. What does chat want to do? Do we want to go to the chocolate emporium, or do we want to go to the bar? The chocolate emporium would allow us to investigate the piece of chocolate wrapper we found. Going to the bar would probably let us find out anything about the prince that might be fishy. Chat is very, very enthusiastic about chocolate, I see, though, so we will do chocolate. Oh, welcome to Handhelds Chocolate Emporium, the finest Belgian chocolate shop in all of Paris. I am Lander Hegelslack, the founder and owner of this establishment. And I am J.J. Falcon, defense attorney. Good day, monsieur. Oh, lawyers. Very fancy. I must say that I once dreamed of being a lawyer, but, well, circumstances didn't really allow for it. It's a funny story. You see, when I was a young boy, I befriended the son of a Hungarian attorney.
Falcon, you have to help me.
What is it?
It's the smell, Falcon. It's overpowering me. It's demanding that I lay waste to the shop.
Well, for pity's sake, restrain yourself, Sparrowson. Oh, but I'm rambling, aren't I? So, are you messieurs here to buy some chocolate?
Yes!
No. We're actually here on business, monsieur. Oh, business. First things first. We believe that this chocolate wrapper originated from your shop. Are we correct? Yes, that is indeed the trademarked Slack wrapper for genuine Belgian Slack chocolate. This was the most certainly bought from this very establishment. Very good. With that established, there's something else we wish to ask you. Who bought a piece of chocolate in this wrapper? I'm afraid I cannot tell you, messieurs. Not just because of matters of confidentiality, although that is a factor you understand, but because I couldn't possibly know.
I thought elephants never forget!
My memory is impeccable, monsieur. You understand, I have dozens of customers a day. There are hundreds of people who could potentially have bought this particular item. So your memory is good, but you need further information. If we were to give you the description and name of a person, would you be able to tell us whether they purchased something from you? Oh, well, yes, that I could probably do, monsieur. Let me think. Who to ask about? Oh, let's see. Probably none of these people on this first page. Well, we'd want to know maybe about... Who are all these people? Okay, not likely you, not you. Could be you. Right, Major Howell's the one who got. And you. How many people do we know? Probably none of you. Okay. So I'm thinking our choices are either going to be the Fox or Major Howell, but probably Major Howell, since he's the one who died, and the chocolate wouldn't have been found. Yes, I am wearing a penguin outfit. The hood keeps shifting up. Now let's ask him. Have you ever served a member of the Royal Guard by the name of Major Howell? Oh, no, monsieur. Are you sure? Yes, monsieur. I have served many soldiers, but I don't recall seeing a major here in recent memory.
What does that mean, Falcon? Have we lost our lead?
Not necessarily. It just means that Major Howell didn't buy the chocolate that may have killed him. There's still the possibility that someone bought the chocolate for him. That's our lead. That's who we want to find.
I see.
Did once serve a high-ranking officer of the British Army who was on his way to Zimbabwe. If you want to hear that story... No, I don't want to hear that story. Let me think. Who to ask about? Oh, okay, sure, Mousy. Have you ever served a tiny mouse named Mousy? No, monsieur. Mice terrify me. Let me think. Alright. I guess we could ask about that. Yeah, the flower girl. Let's ask about Jean. Have you ever seen Jean Cuerdo, the Prince of Spain? A Prince of Spain? No, monsieur.
Well, that's good to hear. A clue would have turned into a dead end if our own client turned out to be the chocolate fiend.
Did once serve a princess from Mali, if that is any help. You see, I met a girl while hiking through the Himalayas. Oh, please stop. Messieurs, I'm growing tired. Oh, no. Oh yeah, I guess it's possible we haven't found the person yet.
Rather than coming back here every day making aimless guesses, we should wait until we find someone specific in mind.
You might have a point, Sparrowson. Thank you for your time, Monsieur Hagelslack. We shall return when our investigation has progressed a little. Any time, messieurs.
New day.
All right. What do we do? It might not be a bad idea to go to the bar. I don't think there's anything new at the Louvre, so let's try the bar.
Really, Falcon? I thought you were done with all your mopey drinking.
Not here to drink, Sparrowson, or mope for that matter. Taverns are a fantastic hub of information. If we wish to get to learn more about this Prince Jean, then this world would be the ideal place to start asking questions.
Oh, that's pretty good thinking. Oh, are you two back? Are you feeling better, Falcon?
Much better. Thank you for asking, Madame Quinnell.
Oh, that's great to hear, hon. Will it be the usual?
Oh, no. I'm back to investigative work today, so I've got to keep sharp.
We wanted to know if you've seen a Prince of Spain around here recently.
Oh, Prince of Spain? I don't know if I would have noticed, hun, but this isn't exactly the classiest pub in Paris. I'm lucky to serve the occasional bourgeois. You can forget about seeing a member of royalty.
Oh, that's a pity. Maybe I should ask some of your patrons.
Feel free. The old regulars, Rufus and Powell, are playing cards in the attic as always. But we get all sorts of colorful characters in the drinking room. I bet if you rattled enough cages, you would find someone who knows whatever it is you want to know.
Oh, thank you, madam. Let's see where to start.
Well, let's start with the card room. I like the idea of starting with regulars.
Come on, Paul. Just one more game of Jacques Senor. Absolutely not. My wallet is hurting enough as it is. Please, I'll let you even deal this time. The answer is no, Rufus. I'm skint. If you want to play cards, you will have to ask someone else. Fine, I'll ask that big fellow. Excuse me, monsieur. Yes, you, monsieur. Would you care to play some Jacques Senor? Do we want to play cards? I don't know if we want to play. I don't even know how to play. Do we get to play, or is it just random like that coin flip? We probably have to gamble money. Got 1 no, 2 yes, 3 yes. It's probably blackjack. Oh yeah, yeah, you're right. It is blackjack, isn't it? Yeah, not today. Afraid I don't have time for that, monsieur. I have some investigative work to take care of. Oh, come on. Surely you have time for one quick game. He's not gonna talk to me if I don't gamble, is he? Fine. Alright. You've twisted my arm. Very well then. Do you know how to play? Nope. I'm only familiar with Kego and Tap to Rock. Oh, it's much better than those silly games. Let me tell you how it works. I have a deck of cards between values between 1 and 11, ideally 1 card at a time. If you hit 21, you win. I'll give you 5 francs. Okay. Right. I suppose so. Whoa. We're actually playing a game. Okay. That's a 2. We're not at 21, so I hit. We're 14. I'm getting... Hit again. Oh, I won! Neat. No! Want to talk. Useless! To the drinking room! Ah, so there I was in the grasslands, 10 kilometers downriver, rifle in hand. I've been pursuing the set of footprints for an hour. I was getting closer and closer. I could almost smell the beast. Then I spotted it. It was a boar, a big, stupid boar, completely oblivious to my existence. I readied my gun, took careful aim, and then BAM! You shot it? No, it was the most peculiar thing. The boar slumped over dead right before I could take the shot. Sounds like one of them heart attacks. Manan went the same way. That's what I thought, but when I went to take a closer look, I noticed the boar was frothing at the mouth. Whoa, it was rabid? Possibly, but I don't think so. I remember reading something about frothing around the mouth being a symptom of poisoning. Needless to say, I left the dead animal alone. Good call. Who wants to deal with tainted meat? Ooh, ask about the boar. Oh, excuse me, monsieur. Yes? Can I help you? You say that beast you were attacking might have died from poisoning. Could you give us some further details? I'm not much of a poison expert, I'm afraid. Well, what do you think caused it? I guess it ate something bad. I saw some of that poisonous plant around. Wolfsbane, I think they call it. Really, I'm just a hunter, not a vet. Excuse me. Excuse me, monsieur. What is it? Don't suppose you've seen a Jean Cordo around here? He's Spanish royalty. Foxy fellow, swanky hat, calls everyone senor. Ooh, that doesn't sound familiar. Do you recall seeing anyone like that, Piero? Ain't got a clue. Nope, barking up the wrong tree. Well, what can you tell us about the Spanish royal family? Do we look like walking encyclopedias or something? I'm afraid my compadre has a point. You want to talk about hunting? I'm your man. Spanish royalty? That sounds like a question to be answered at a library, monsieur, not a tavern. A library? Maybe you're right. Sorry for bothering, monsieur. Guess we leave them be. Well, let's try the entrance again. Oh. If I go back to the card room, is it just more gambling? No. No. Nope. Ceramic scenes are only available for 1 day before disappearing, but they take no time to visit. Viewing is entirely optional. Interesting. Oh, that's what this is about. Okay. I'm in front of it. Is what they're talking about. We have to stop though, because it's almost 3, and that means it's time for Heather's Handhelds to be over, and for I think Things on My Stream will be starting with Paul, who should be playing more Yoshi's Woolly World today. So that'll be cool. This has been Heather's Handhelds. This game, I actually really like this game. It's available on Steam. It just came out this past Monday. I know it's got a slight discount on it right now as a just started thing, so if you enjoyed it, you might want to take a look at it. It was originally kickstarted. I don't know if we'll do more playthrough or not. Of this game, maybe. I'll think about it. I've been playing Pokemon during my regular stream, and this was just an extra stream to fill in. But maybe when we're done with the break, we'll see about it. Anyway, remember to check out loadingreadyrun.com for your Loading Ready Run needs, as well as patreon.com/loadingreadyrun. Those have been contributing to the Patreon and to our Twitch channel. We thank you immensely because it is helping us move to Moonbase Delta, as well as keeps us going in many ways, including the streams. And if you're looking for my stuff online, you can follow me on Twitter. My Twitter handle is LunarJade. You can find me on girlswithscissors.com, where I'm currently typing up the Pokemon streams, and I'll probably do a few other gaming related things, as well as maybe some craft things over the break as well. And yeah, that'll take us to the end for today. The stream will go down briefly and then come back up. We'll play some commercials on the way out. We do ask that you let the commercials run, as it does help us. I don't ask that you watch them or even have them have the sound on. Maybe go grab a sandwich, or take a moment if you're gonna stick around for the next stream. That would be cool. And I will see everybody after the holidays. Take care of yourself over the holidays, and I'll see you all later. Bye.